and welcome. I actually did some thrifting for this thrifty haul. It's not just a bunch of things that I got on clearance or at a reduced price. So I'm popping on to show it to you real quick. I went to a thrift store in Mobile, Alabama. It's a charity thrift shop, I think. And I don't always have the best luck there, but it's always fun to go look around. So the first thing I saw was this tin with the little lid. Now this lid looks like it might have been replaced, but I don't know. It's broken. It's got this cute handle. It was only $1.75. It may be a no cut. I'm going to try to clean it up. I don't know that I can cut it down because of the shape of it, but I do think it's super darling. It's got this picture of like a girl and the guy with some hay. I think that's on both sides, but I thought it was super sweet. So I got that, and then I went and looked over in the they've got like a kitchen section with like dishes and stuff like that, and linens and that kind of thing. And I found these napkins. They're a little old, and y'all, it's 4 of them for $1.50, and it says as is, so I'm guessing they're either stained or torn or whatever, but for my uses, I don't care. But that's, you know, some of the other times I get napkins like this, they're $1 each or something like that, but I got 4 of them for $1.50, so I thought that was a great deal. Then they have a craft section, and in it they had this tin, and y'all, it's really mostly just a blue tin, but it was only 50 cents, and I like the blue. I thought, you know, I could do some things with it, so, and, you know, 50 cents for a tin is pretty great. Also in the craft section, they had stacks and stacks of these organizers, just little plastic organizers. All of them are 50 cents each. I know they sell these in like the dollar spot, I think, at Michael's. I can't remember how much they are, but I had to spend at least $10 to use my debit card at this thrift store, so I figured, you know, might as well get some organizers, even if they're like the price I would pay for them retail, because they're in fine shape. I mean, most of these still have the original sticker on them. So I got 6 of those, and actually one of them has a bead stuck. I didn't even open this. I should probably get that out. It's got a bead stuck up in it. Then where did I go? Let's see, what else did I get? They have like a hardware section up in the back of the store, and they had a bin that's $1 bin, and I got a couple of odd little things. This is, I don't know, some kind of hinge or something, but it has all these neat circles in it. I thought that would be really neat for a rust die, so I'm hoping I can get that to work. I may need to hammer it down. And also this, I don't even know what it is, some kind of bolt or something. But again, I got it because, well, I thought it would work on for a project I'm working on. It's too big, but I'll have it for another time. Let's see, I got this for $1.50. It's just a little like container. I guess you would put flowers or something in it. I'm not usually very big into heart motifs, but I do like the daisy motif on this. And I've got the thing I keep all of my paintbrushes in is this other like hanging thing. And it is overstocked, and I've been wanting to divide them down into flat brushes and round brushes, so I think I might be able to do that with this. So I thought that would be a good buy. And then I got a book, and it is, they had it over with their like collectible books, which they usually have marked up a little bit, but this was either 50 cents or 3 for $1, and it's a college spelling studies. And I'm trying to see if there's a date in here. I've got all this stuff on my desk. It's got to be cleaned off soon. This is 1948. But it's just kind of a neat thing on spelling. And I just thought, you know, it's a neat book. There was another book I almost got that was like a children's nursery rhyme book that was skinny and tall. But they wanted like $4.50 for it, and I just couldn't see buying another book because I'm not supposed to be buying any. So that was it. Like I said, I got over my $10 limit, which was the big thing. But I'm pretty happy with with those things. And I actually got some thrifting in, which I'm trying to back off a little bit and try to use some of the things I bought rather than buying more things and not using them. So we'll see how that goes. All right. I did it. I went to another thrift store today. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I went to Goodwill, and I don't know, I haven't been going there lately because the last couple times they've just not really had anything. The shelves have been almost bare. It's been picked over. It's been really weird. Yeah, I don't know. But something pulled me in there today, and y'all, I found this tin. I know it's just one of the ginger snap tins from World Market. I have a couple of these in red. Love them. I love all of the, like, this blue flower and this white one and the D. It's one of my favorite tins, but I've never seen it in this like parchment, off-white, yellowy one before. So I had to get it even though it was $2.99. Now it is a big tin. So I got it because, y'all, I haven't seen this one before. So pretty. And I think it's fairly new because this says that this Best By date was 2023. So this is probably from the last Christmas. I also picked up, there were two of these, but I just got one. And it is a Fruitcake Container from New Orleans. I guess from New Orleans. It's Jackson Square in New Orleans. But I really like this color, and I like the watercoloriness of the front. So I thought that was kind of sweet. And then the big thing I picked up, y'all, was this. Can you see it? It is a footed glass container. I think I'm going to put buttons in it. But they had another one that was larger than this for $1 more, and then an even bigger one, but it was like more bulbous at the bottom, but they all had the same top. But I broke up the set and got the smaller one. But it's so pretty. I love glass containers, y'all. So super excited about those finds. So I had an estate sale. I got a notification for an estate sale yesterday and looked at the pictures, and there was a pile. I'll put a picture right here. Or yeah, did you see that? That was the tin, some of the tin at this estate sale. So there was one big table off top of a countertop, all the window seals in the kitchen, and then a basket were all full of tin containers. And so I had to go to that estate sale. I walked out of there only with two. I may try to go back Saturday when maybe they've got the prices reduced. Right now they were asking too much for some of them. The lady that apparently whose house it was also had a craft room, and I went in there and found a couple tins in there. So the first one I found was this one, which is a tea tin, and she's got BandAids marked on it because indeed there are BandAids in here. So yeah, I'll be tossing those. But y'all, these are like probably 1980s BandAids. How funny. And there's a matchbook, which is kind of sweet. But the tin itself is, I love this tin, y'all, with like these purple flowers and the blue. Yeah, I just love the colors on this one. So I grabbed that. It was $4, which is more than I wanted to spend. I also got this one. I'm not really sure what this one is, but I love this like sunrise here. I mean, I can see that on something. And the top's got like some flowers on it, and there's something in here too. It's a broken necklace, just super cheap necklace that's broken. There's a head pin, maybe a straight pin, I'm not sure. She was a quilter, but it looks like she did some sewing, and well, quilting is sewing, like needlework and things like that. Yeah, so there was that. I picked up this spool of baker's twine. It caught my eye. I think I paid $2 for that, probably more than I should have. And in the craft room, she had all kinds of quilting books and stuff. I don't know. I didn't look at the books themselves real close. I'm always looking for things with like handwriting. So I found this big index card book, which has some things. Yeah, I don't know. These have dates from like the 90s of things that she made, that I guess colors of things. But like, look at these nice big cards with things on them. That has people's phone numbers on it. I don't think we need that one out. So anyway, so most of the pages in this are blank. So, and then there was also, I can get to it, this dyeing and color folder, which is a bunch of, I don't know, there's just loose papers in here with colors. There's these neat patterns. You don't even see that, y'all. My desk is like thoroughly insane right now. So there's these neat, I don't even know what these are. Turkish rugs. There's like a color wheel here and some color swatches back here. And then there's like instructions for a bunch of things that have been typed up, and y'all, it has all been typed with one of those like script typewriters. I really wonder if she had one of those in there and I couldn't find it because of all the people in there. I'm trying to see. A lot of these have like a folded over something in here. Okay, so these are the originals and she retyped it herself. So some of these have this. And it's, you know, like the ones she typed are on the nice, really thin typing paper. So, yeah, I don't know. I think for this, that, and the index card, I paid $2. So, like I said, I may try to go back Saturday or so. Yeah, but we'll see. I've probably spent enough this week. Actually, I didn't spend that much, but yeah, that was fun. Except for the crowd and standing outside in a line in the heat for 20 minutes. That wasn't fun. So I should have known better than to think I was done. I knew I had an event at the library, which meant I was going to check out the free bookshelves. I did not get any books. I started to grab one, but my husband was like, I knew with him there I wouldn't get it. He was like, do you really need any more books? Somebody might want to read that. So I didn't get the book I was going to get. But they did have this stack of music that I did get. So it was a bunch of, I think it's all piano music. This is apparently an old, I think, teaching book. Because it's got lots of little like names and marks and stuff in it. But it's lost its cover. I don't care. A couple more things here. My favorite. Oh, where's my favorite? Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, I don't know where my favorite one went. There it is. This one, I think it's hilarious. It's got a, like an embossing thing on it from the library of, and it's got a name on it, but, you know, it's just music, but I just thought it was great that it was the Mexican hat in it. It's got this awesome image in it. So there's a bunch of those. Underneath those was this, and I grabbed it. We do have a boxer, so I grabbed it, but I don't think it's any good for her because it's all for like when they're puppies. So, and then my husband spotted this. He was like, oh look, there's a wireworking magazine, and y'all, I don't think this has ever been cracked open. It's untouched. So I'm looking forward to, because like, look, these are still, well, actually, there were a couple I've already pulled out because I opened it, and there were some that hadn't been touched. And this was there as well, so I grabbed it also. And it's just got a couple designs. It looks like it was at Hobby Lobby. I can't believe somebody paid $8 for this little pamphlet, but okay. So that was all free from the free bookshelves at the library, so I grabbed that, and I'm, you know, pretty happy with that. I've got so much music, I really do need to start working it into more stuff, so I'm hoping to organize the craft room today with all of these new finds. So I went back to that estate sale. Today was the last day. It was supposed to be 4 hours, but I think they're probably going to go longer. But they had everything 50% off, so I decided to go back and look at the 10s. And the first one I found was this one. And y'all, they only had $6 on it compared to some of them that had 10 and 15 and all of that. This one is huge. It is a hinged one, and y'all, I love like these shell designs, and this color is glorious. So it's got this nautical design on the front, some writing, more nautical designs on the edges. I don't know if you can see that, my light's being awful glary, but look at this. Yeah, so $3 for that. I thought it was worth it. It's huge. I think I can get a lot out of that. This one I had picked up when I went on Thursday and didn't get it because they wanted, where is it, $5 for it. And I just didn't think it was worth $5. I decided to get it for the $2.50, I guess, today. It doesn't have any markings or anything on it, but y'all, it's got these pretty little flowers. The top is and somebody else had picked up a ton of the other 10s. But let's see, what else did I get? That was just in the house. Then I went in the craft room, and I knew they had a bunch of jars of buttons there, and there were only 3 jars of buttons left when I went, and a jar of buckles. I started to get the buckles, but even at half price, it was still going to be $6, and I couldn't justify it. I don't know, I may regret that. But I did get this jar of buttons. It was marked at 20. I got it for 10. And the only reason I got it is because when I looked inside, I could see glass buttons and rhinestone buttons. Uh-oh. Now I can't see the rhinestone ones. And these are glass. There were some other really pretty glass ones that when I was digging through it, I found. So, yeah, these are mostly probably, and there's like jingle bells, and yeah, I can't wait to kind of go through this a little bit more. These I'm not as keen on, but they've got a little pretty little tag. So, I'm trying to see where those super pretty ones. These are interesting. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going through this jar. And then, what else did I find in the house? I got a couple more. Let's see, I got another one of the index card books. This one's a little bit smaller, but again, it's got more writing in it. And then I found this sketch diary, which, y'all, this is like really nice paper. I don't know, like this side is textured and this side is not. And it's got, gosh, that's a piece of watercolor paper. So there's more writing in it as well, along with some sketches and things. And then I found this really old composition book, y'all. I don't even know. It's got little magazine cutouts. This paper is really old. It's got, I don't know if you can even see the writing in it. So, yeah, and so I got that little stack here for, I think, $1 for all of those. And what else did I get inside was, just before I left the craft room, I spotted this. I saw that said Soft Pastels and the Grumbacher name, which I know is a good brand. And y'all, these don't look like they've even been used. I'm pretty thrilled with that. Yeah, well, maybe some of them have been used, but I figured for that brand, I'm pretty happy with it. So that was, and I don't know, I think these were like $3, so I figured that was fine. And then there was the greenhouse, which I wasn't going to go in, but I decided to just take a peek in, and I found these old measuring spoons that were kind of crusty and gross. I'll have to clean those out, but I thought they'd be neat in some assemblage, and this little like rake that's all rusty and probably about to fall apart with this wood handle. I like it so much. And then there was another 10, and it is absolutely covered in rust. There's something in it, I'm afraid. I don't know that I can even get it open right now. But yeah, so that all the stuff from the greenhouse they gave me for like $1. So not too bad of a haul. I'm pretty happy with that. So I think I'm done with thrifting for this week. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Let me know below if you found any treasures lately and what you are most excited about in this haul of estate sales and thrift stores. Yeah, it's much better than last week's dollar haul. So thanks y'all for watching, and come back later and see what else I've got going on. Bye!